Welcome back. Today I thought I'd show you a little program that I like to use for most photo and video projects I do, especially when other people are involved, but also just to organize this stuff in my mind, right? Especially when it's like a very visual thing I want to work on. And I use it very often to make mood boards to show models for like my Patreon shoots or like for any kind of shoot really. I use it for client work and whatever it is, right? The car trip we did to Iceland, I prepared at least my side of things in Pureref as well. Pureref, I think it's a very small team. It's a small app. It's really, really cool. You can try it for free, which is the best thing. And then they have like a personal license, a small professional license, and I think a big professional license, but you can check all those things out. The most important thing is you can try it out and then, even like pay whatever you want. So I thought it's good to show you that because I really, really enjoy using that. And it's available for Windows and Mac. Don't know if I already mentioned that, and Linux, as far as I know. So let's jump right in. Let me just show you what it's all about, and maybe it's something that can help you with, your next shoot, your next project, or whatever. So, whoosh. So, here on the one hand, we have a fresh Pureref window. This is the Pureref website, pureref.com. You can just browse around, have a look. Windows, Apple, or Mac OS rather, and Linux. Just go and download, choose whatever, and down here you can go and choose amount or custom amount and just put 0 in to test it, and then please come back and pay them whatever you feel comfortable with, because it is a pretty awesome app. So if we go in here and say classic portrait photography, go on images. And the fun thing is we can start right here, right? Just click here, have a look at this. That's nice. It does, depending on where you get those from, give you the preview version of the photo as well, which is kind of weird. But anyway, the point is, let's just pull in a couple different ones. And this doesn't happen always and not from every single platform, but it is what it is. And there might be a way around it. Obviously, if you just copy or save the file and then, but this is the fastest way. In my opinion, and it works really well for me because, and also most of the time I'm not on Google necessarily looking for photos to put on my mood board. So we can, for example, also go on, actually let me just quickly and do the same thing. And okay, whatever, Pinterest. Pinterest is a silly little goose sometimes. Here, let's take this. Pinterest is always very slow. As you can see here, it just works so much better and easier, and we can actually, let's go take this. Let's give this a chance, and maybe let's do one more. And I don't know. No, let's take this. It's nice and fresh. And also, depending on the resolution, it comes out with in different sizes. And the cool thing is you can go in and choose all of them and then just say images, normalize, I think, and then with the different parameters and everything, you can align them if you want to, for example, distribute everything horizontally. Not sure why you would do that, but you can also just go in here, put these there, bada bing, bada boom, as they say, and already have a little nice mood board, right? Sorry, I got distracted there. The other thing is, and one thing I like to do sometimes, is just take some of my photo books where I know I have pictures in there that might work for that specific project, and just take pictures out of those books. Just take the photos with my phone or camera or whatever. With a phone, normally it's a bit quicker because my phone's camera roll is always syncing with my Dropbox anyway, and then I already have them on whatever computer I'm working on. And that really is a really nice feature. So where we could go in and say like, okay, let's put these together here, put them up there. So now that we have these here, let's go in here to the folder where I took the photos with my phone. I have a couple Helmut Newton photo books that I very much like. And as I'm a big fan of Helmut Newton himself anyway, I thought this would be a fun idea. And let's see, let's get this, let's get this, let's get this. This is nice. As you can tell, I did get a couple more because I actually am preparing for a very specific project, and then just pull them into Pureref. Takes a little while to open them all up, and as you can see, there's a bit of a size difference there, but as I showed you before, that's easy to correct. And the cool thing about this is I also have a couple where, for example, here you can just go in, they're all perfectly selected, and now they're also perfectly sized. And the cool thing is you can go in and say like, oh, here's my Helmut Newton section, this is my whatever section, and then have different sections there, and just go about building a really cool mood board, and just, you know, some landscapes maybe, or also just put in some text or something that you found somewhere, right? Some beautiful quotes or anything that helps your project bloom, right? And the cool thing is you can also just go in here and obviously can change the canvas size or the window size, and this as well. Do we have anything else that needs? Let's do these two. Oh, this. You can do all that in here, or however you like, right on your phone, this and that. It's just such a beautiful way to work, and grids are cool. And I can show you one of the other good things about Pureref is that you can have more than one instance open at a time, and then I can just go in here, open recent, and let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's put this over here and pull these guys here. And here it's more of a clean grid, which is cool. But sometimes it's also nice where I just enjoy having like more like a cloud, or how you would want to call that. And especially here, the thing is, when you go in and you want to put the emphasis on something or a little cluster within, you can go and say like, okay, I don't know, something happened to me and I want to emphasize, or I want to work on like sepia colored portraits where people are smoking, and then you just go in there and you know, you can play around with the sizes and this, and sometimes it's also nice just to put in color swatches, right? You probably know better than me how to make a proper mood board, but I'm just saying like it is really nice to be able to just so easily work around, and you know, middle mouse, you can just go about your canvas and look for things, or you can zoom in, zoom out, and it's all I've tried it on so many different computers over the years, and it's never been laggy or anything. It's always very swift, and you know, the cool thing is if you did not scan them yourself or take the photos yourself, and you found them on the web somewhere and pulled them in from like even Tumblr or wherever, right? Every website should basically work. So you didn't save the files onto a folder or something. You can just go in here and then say save, export, and then all images, selected images, and then choose which folder they go to. Say, original, all this. And it's nice that you can actually even rename them. I think that's a new feature. And the other one is if you go on, save, export, and then say selected scene, for example, because I just want to show this cluster, right? You go in there, let's call this Pureref test 01, right? We'll also take the background. I mean, it pushes out a PNG, so you could go with a transparency. I don't know. Oh, the children set whether to include unselected child items, blah, blah. No, we don't need that. And you just say export. And it takes a little bit, but the quality will be a little bit better. As you can see, we have a little file here. Double click on that, and boom, you have just a PNG with your selected cluster from your mood board. The other thing is, what I normally do, or what I often do, is just even it doesn't matter on Mac or on Windows. I just go in there, say screenshot, boom, and I can send that to a model or a client or a makeup artist, whatever, right? And it's just such a wonderful way to work, and it's so nice to see that people make programs like these. And the cool thing is, no matter your workflow or whatever, Pureref is so small and light that it's always useful and adjustable to what your needs are. I guess most of the time, not always, but definitely give it a chance, try it out, let me know what you think. And also, if you have any tips you want to share about making stuff like that, like mood boards and kind of a mind map, you could use that too, right? I mean, Apple put out their freeform app. A lot of people like to use stuff like Millernote and so on. And I don't know, I just love like these small developer teams doing like great work, and it's just fun to see. And it's fun to use, so I thought I'd show you this instead of the next camera stuff thing that 100 other YouTubers have made reviews about as well. And this is not really a review, it's just more of a showcase, right? So, hope this was useful. Let me know what you think. Check out my other channels. Come by the blog if you're old enough. You can also come over, as I mentioned before, for my Patreon-centric shoots. I do, mood boards for those as well with Pureref. So if you want to come over to Patreon, it's patreon.com/Teymur. And have a beautiful day, and talk to you in the next one. Alrighty, bye-bye. I don't know what that is. Have a good one. Take good care of yourself. Bye. Bye. Bye.
音楽大好き。これは RBNA ラジオ。